So we are on chapter 4 of the Book of Boba Fett. We're going to take a look at some reactions, see what people are saying. But I did want to stop and take a close look at the Rotten Tomatoes of the show for a couple of reasons. One, it shows just how far the show has fallen, because on the first episode, when it first dropped, it was at 84%, which is pretty solid. I don't know why it was at 84%. The first episode was absolutely awful, but for some reason, they managed to pull an 84%. Then a few days ago, it was actually at 64%. I mean, look at that. That's a huge drop, right? But a few days ago, it was at 64%. And then as of today, it's at 62%, which is absolutely embarrassing, especially when you compare it to the Mandalorian's show, which is sitting in the 90s, high 90s, which is pretty respectable. This show is absolutely in the toilet. And there's a good reason for that. This show is horrible. Pacing problems. It looks cheap. A lot of the stuff feels off. Like the last episode where they had they had Power Rangers in the show, like Power Rangers scooters that looked awful. Like Robert Rodriguez pulled them from a Spy Kids set. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know where Jon Favreau is at all during this. He's supposed to be the savior. Him and Dave Filoni are supposed to be the saviors. They're supposed to be the ones that are going to save Star Wars. But this show, if this show is an indication of anything, they're not going to save anything. This is awful. So we'll see what happens, but most people don't like it. We'll come back to this. Take a look at some of the reactions that people have had for this show, because it is trending right now. The Book of Boba Fett, Chapter 4. Credits can buy muscle if you know where to look. The Mandalorian theme plays. Oh, that's how they're going to save the show. They're going to have the Mandalorian show up. Oh, that'll save the show. I think there's only like 2 or 3 episodes left of this show, by the way. So the Mandalorian's going to come back, and now everyone's going to lose their shit. I wonder if he'll come off as an idiot in the show as well. So this explains a lot, actually. This explains this. The Book of Boba Fett fans will see it in a different light after the final, says Ming-Na Wen. So I'm sorry that the show has been shit for the majority of the time, but wait till the last episode. The Mandalorian is coming back. He'll be back, so that's what's going to fix it. There's also an article that I didn't pull up that says the Mandalorian pilots a new ship in Book of Boba Fett. Obviously, in Season 2, his ship got destroyed, so he needs a new one. So he won't have the Razor Crest anymore. But this is what's going to make it great. You're bringing Mando back, so it's going to be an awesome show now. Like, wait till the last episode. I know you had to watch complete garbage for 5 or 6 episodes, but don't worry, Mando's coming back. Now the show's going to be good. So your wasted time of watching this shit is all going to be made up for, because we're going to have a big action scene. Watch Harrison Ford comes back. All's forgiven. Even though nothing changes with the sequel trilogy. And this idea that the sequel trilogy is going to be erased after they just put however much they paid for that awful hotel in that's based on the sequel trilogy. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen. Sequel trilogy is not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Sorry. It's just not happening. Star Wars is dead. It's dead. Like, this is what we're getting now. So get this. 7 minutes in, and this guy looks like he belongs on a Prodigy music video. Ironically, there's 90s breakbeat music accompanying this scene. Star Wars was never meant to reflect real-world aesthetics. I'm completely attached from this. So apparently there's a surgery scene in the show, and somebody on my Twitter feed referred to it as Fast and the Furious music during a surgical scene. Very, very great casting here. A nod to General Grievous with a cooking droid. Why does the bar pay Boba Fett protection money for him to do nothing when a Wookiee rips off a patron's arms? Or why is this show so stupid? Oh, they've also confirmed that the ship is now Fire Spray, not Slave One. I guess they did this twice now. So don't worry. The show is just absolutely going to just get better towards the end. The show is shit. And it's really funny watching people kind of just struggle to give reasons why this show is good. I hear rumors that this show has lost a shitload of viewers, and I believe it. I tuned out. I know a couple people have tuned out. Most of the people that are shilling the show on social media, and there's not many, a few thousand tweets, which ain't shit. They're just the typical shills. So I think all of this is hilarious. And I mean, the proof is right here. You went from an 85% average audience score down to 62%. It's pathetic. It's pathetic for a Star Wars show. It should never be that low. But here we are. But don't worry, Kathleen Kennedy, she's not in charge anymore, right? She's getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, even though the guy that runs Netflix got one last year, and he's not going anywhere. But apparently, Kathleen Kennedy getting this award that she's sharing with George Lucas is a reason that she's going to lose power even more. It's getting ridiculous, some of the shit surrounding this woman. She's got her hands in everything. That's just how it is. By the way, that reward is more of a disrespect to George Lucas than her. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.